Good morning, folks. Karen Wolf here in the art studio. I'm just going to show you real quick this morning. I wanted to jump on here with you guys since I hadn't been on here for a little while. Well, since Monday, if that's a little while. I was just going to pop on here this morning. I had a painting. Always something in my world. Had a painting that I set a plate on that had paint on the bottom of it. Right here, see this? The paint, I didn't realize there was paint on the bottom of the plate. And it left a place on my canvas. So I'm going to show you this morning. I'm just going to see if I can get you all up here on my feed. I was going to try and come on last night. But it just wasn't a good time. So things happen, you know. This is real life. Things happen and I couldn't get on here last night. So I thought I'd jump on here this morning, and it's not working as always. Show you all this before I get started on my day. I'm going to paint today. I'm going to finish a painting for the my online painting tutorials. I had a painting that I was working on. I posted it yesterday. I'm going to finish it today. I'd have asked you guys your input on what to add to this one. Whether it be snow, I think, pine, already has pine cones, snow, holly, a ribbon, or all of the above, or any other suggestion that you might have. I had some good suggestions, so I really want to keep this one simple. I don't want it to get busy. I want it to be simple, and finally got this to come up here and you can hear me. I wanted to keep this one simple and it's still not working though. Not busy and similar to what it is, but it just, I felt like needed something. I don't know if it was just like a simple ribbon. I don't know, a little bit of snow, something, but it needs something. So I'm still going to try to keep it simple. So there's that. And then I'm starting on a new one. I had a couple that I was working on. I had posted this morning. I like this design. I'm going to do, I think, work on this one today. And as the same as the other one, if I don't tear it up. I want to keep it simple also. Sorry about that. Dropped it in the floor. Keep it simple also. And I was working on this the other day. So this is just the beginnings of a painting. So I did that kind of quick. Just started on that one. So I've still got some tweaking to do on it. Yeah, lots of stuff going on here. Just trying to keep you guys in the loop. I have a lot of online painting tutorials that I'm getting ready to work on, like I said, getting ready to add. I've got lots of online painting tutorials out there for you on my website, artbykarenwolf.com, that you can purchase single tutorials. Hey, Carolyn. You can purchase single tutorials, or you can join my membership. Yay. I have 2 memberships. You can join one of those. That's a lot of fun. Lots of different ways you can paint with me. So I'm going to move you forward here. And if I can, I've got cords everywhere. Oh, gee. There goes my paintbrushes. Like I said, this is real life, guys. Real life. Oh, jeepers. Okay, well, Charlie was in here, my little niece, and she moved, put a little cup there for me, where she was playing, and I just tipped it over with a bunch of paintbrushes falling on the floor. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Have to entertain those little grandbabies. One way or another. Hey, Heather, good morning. Welcome. Y'all say hey when you jump on here. If this is the first time you've painted with me, let me know that. And if not, or if it's the first time you've watched me, if you're a painter, or if you've been painting for a while, or if you just like to watch. Some people just like to watch. Okay, so what we're going to do is, like I said, this little guy right here, he has... let me move him just a smidge closer. He has a little issue with his, sorry, this thing just, some days just doesn't want to work. It just keeps It's kind of, sorry, just keeps falling. There we go. Okay. I think you can see that. So what I'm going to work on here is this little area right here where I have paint on it. So I've set a plate on there and it dried and I didn't realize it, and I came back in after the fact and hello, there it is, paint on my canvas. It's all dried. So this is how you would fix it. So those of you who paint and have this problem, this might be a little helpful tip. So, hey Jessica, Susan, y'all say hey when you jump on here. It's helpful for me to see who's on here, and also it gets the word out. It gets the word out on my stuff. So, and even, you know, if you feel the love, sprinkle the love. That's always helpful too. That's like a great big old hug. So, I always appreciate that. So, I'm going into this area right here. I'm going to have to try, the hard part's going to be trying to figure out the color. Because this was painted back in 2017, I'm sure I'm using a different color blue. So what I'm going to do is take the blue and the white on my brush, and I'm trying to find that blue color. So this is a little bit more purple than the blue that's there. So what I might have to do is just incorporate this. Yeah, it is a little bit purple. Incorporate this color in the painting in other areas so that it will be cohesive. If I can't match the color exactly, I have to incorporate this new color in and throughout and about so that it looks like it belongs there and it's a part of the painting. So that's a thing. So first you need to, you know, try to find the value. So I'm going to take this down pretty light. I'm going to go down to the white. I'm going to add white. Keep adding white to this blue. I'm going to add some more white in it to just kind of camouflage these little spots a little bit first. So frustrating. When I saw that, I was just tore plumb up because this is like one of my favorite paintings. Oh, it's so frustrating. Things that happen in life, you know. So who all do we have on here? Christina. See, there's Heather. So, hey, you guys. Y'all say hey when you jump on here. Looks like Jude. Welcome. So I'm just touching in with the blue and the white that I have on my brush. And it's a little bit different color. So I'm going to kind of incorporate that, like I said, in and throughout this area down here where this blue and white is. So that I get this color in the painting also. So, and I might add a little bit up here too. Just touching in here and there. I'm not adding a lot. And when it dries, it may dry the same color as the colors that I've used. Because acrylic dries 2 to 3 shades darker, you can't really tell the true color until it dries. So there. So I'm just really right now trying to get that covered up a little bit. It's a little bit of a gray. So I'm going to take just a tiny bit of sienna with my blue and white. There's a little bit of a gray blue. So I'm going to make that for the dark part of the mustache. We'll feather that back in. We'll add more white to lighten that up a little bit. If y'all have any questions along the way, feel free to ask questions. So how are you all doing today? I know this is a weird thing for me to be on a Saturday morning. But like I said, we've had a little bit going on. Okay, so I've got that. I'm going to rinse my brush because it's a little bit dark. I'm going to rinse some of that dark paint out of my brush. We'll go back into the light. And go back in and just lighten this some. And it's just an adjusting type thing. It was just light touches, add a little bit of paint at a time. Don't, you know, don't overdo it. Keep your paint wet. That's helpful too. It may end up better than it was, but we'll see. Okay. So then I'm going to go down. I'm going to work on this yellow area. And let that set a little bit. Rinse my brush out a little bit. So how are we doing here? Okay, so what I've got for my light area is some yellow. And it looks like I added just a smidge of sienna. And some white. Are you guys being quiet, or am I just not seeing your comments? Looks like Heather says, good morning. So I can see your comments. Okay, so I'm going to go in with yellow, sienna, and I'm adding white to make this color right here. That's a little bit too dark, so I'm going to add more white. And I'm just touching in this color. And sometimes you'll have to do this too. It looks like I have a drawing on the back of this one that I painted over and I didn't quite cover it up. And his glasses are showing a little bit there, where I drew him up higher and changed the spot. I'll just fix all kinds of stuff while I'm on here. That's funny. But sometimes you'll have this to happen. You'll have a painting that you've painted and you get something on it, or you see something that you don't like that you want to fix and change, and then you can just go back in and you just take the similar colors and paint them back in and just work those in. Just real careful and just light touches, paint a little bit at a time. And keeping your paint wet is helpful. Y'all might not be able to see those, but I see pencil marks there, or pencil drawings there. Okay, so what's frustrating me now, but there's nothing that I can do about that unless I sand it. These drips are showing where it was a pretty heavy drip of paint on there, so I can see that. But that's fine. It is what it is. So I'm just covering this up. Where I made the boo-boo, so you all can see how to fix it. So I'm just touching in with the yellow, sienna, some white, touching in there, just trying to camouflage that area. Got a lot of fun stuff going on with Christmas and shopping and all that coming up. I'll have some Black Friday sales or a sale for Black Friday, so keep a lookout for that. We'll have Small Business Saturday. That'll be coming up later in November. That'll be fun. And use your finger to blend. That's always a fun one. Use your finger to blend. We'll let that, I think I'm going to have to dry it with hairdryer a little bit. So I'll have that. I'll be posting that on here. For November, I'm going to have a 10 and 10 sale. 10 paintings in 10 minutes. 10 paintings that I have painted. Like I do the live sales, but it'll be a little bit different. We'll show 10 paintings and sell them in 10 minutes. That'll be fun. So you get that on there, and you have to have it has to be dried really good underneath for it to cover. So I'm going to back in, and I'm going back in. I rinsed my brush. I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. I'm going back into this blue. I didn't rinse my brush. I didn't. So I'm going back into this blue color that I made over here, and I'm just getting in more coverage here on the mustache. And then I'm going to go back into the white with that dirty brush and feather that back down in. Just doing a kind of a middle tone there. Now I'll go back in with some more light by adding more white. And feathering back in that down into the mustache. And I'm looking back to see. If you look at a reflected image of your paintings, you can see where your mistakes are, where you need to fix things. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but as you're painting along, if you take a picture of your painting or look at it through the lens of your camera or your phone. Oh, thank you, Heather. Hey, Tammy. If you look at it through your camera lens or your phone, you can see where you're off. You can see your mistakes pretty quick that way. They're just putting in some hair there. I think I got this a little darker than it was before, but that's okay. All right. There, that's good, I think. But you keep softening and dry it with the hairdryer, soften, dry with the hairdryer, and till you get that where you want it. And I think I covered up all of the dots, which was my goal. This is one of my favorite paintings. I just love it. I know I say that all of them are my favorites, but it's funny how I just get formed such an attachment to all these crazy things. I love them all. But some of them I love more than others. And this one, I just really love it. Soften that. Some edges are best softened. Just soften them a little bit. You don't want all of your edges hard. Because it's hard on your eyes, and it makes it so you don't know where your eyes can't figure out where to stop and focus. It makes for your painting really busy that way if you have too many hard edges. So we don't want to do that. All right. Oh, well, look what I did there. Definitely didn't mean to do that. Wipe that off with a paper towel. All right. Well, I think that fixed him. I keep getting yellow. A little bit of yellow in your white, though, is a good thing. If you're doing white, I normally don't like to use pure white. But if you put white in something and you want it to be real bright white, just a touch of yellow so that, I mean, you can't even see the yellow in it, will, I'm painting too much wet on wet right there. A little bit of yellow will brighten it up real bright. That's funny. Your husband heard my voice across the room and hollered out, "Hey, Karen." Hello, hello. That is so funny. Yeah, I definitely have a voice that is different than most, probably. I know I recorded this morning a reel on Facebook or Instagram, I can't recall. And it was so funny. I was doing a voiceover and I was listening back to my recording to see, what it sounded like. I don't like to hear myself talk on recordings at all, whether it be voicemail or this or whatever. And it was so funny. I was like, dang, I have like a accent of some sort. I didn't realize that. But when I said clothes or something. All right. So I'm working on this, just trying to get this smoothed out here. And I keep making too straight of lines. I'm just not liking that. So I've worked on that too much. And that's another thing that you do. Don't piddle, piddle, piddle. Get in, get out. Get it to where you like it. And be done. Okay? Because piddling with it. See how I'm just piddling. I keep trying to fix it and trying to fix it. That'll drive you crazy. But I've got too much blue now. Trying to fix my lines. I think it's my brush. I just picked up this brush that was laying there. Too much blue. Sometimes I'll tell you what not to do. I'll switch brushes for sure. I do not like that brush in the first place. Oh, why I had that. I love these little Simply Simmons brushes. These are my favorites. Just simple little Simply Simmons brushes are so easy for me to paint with and control. I have so much better luck with those. Okay. So we'll let that sit. We'll let that go. That's better. Get this softened down in there. I think we're good. I cannot see that anymore, so that's what I was aiming for. Can't see the white, or can't see the mess up. That was just so frustrating to me. I love this painting, and I hated that when I came in here and I saw that. And I was getting ready to fix it this morning, and I thought, oh, well, I'll just go one live and show them how to fix that. That'll be good. So that's what we did. There we go. Can't see it anymore. And as it dries, if it dries and I can see it, then I'll go back over it again with some white. But that's pretty much the gist of it. So, I hope that's helpful. All right. Well, you all have a great day. Enjoy your weekend. And I'll see you back on here next week. Next week, my lives are, I usually try to do, I don't know if you guys have caught on to my pattern. I usually try to do Mondays and Thursdays for my lives, and jump on here and paint something or show you a little tidbit of a trick of, like this today, fixing a painting, or I think the other day it was snowflakes and stuff like that. Sometimes I paint a full tutorial. So, I found this in the my photos, and thought I'd paint this one again. Maybe this is what we'll do on Monday if you guys are interested. I painted this last year on a live, but hey, we can do it again for those of you who haven't seen him. He's cute, and maybe we'll change his hat. Y'all think he would just change his hat color? Maybe instead of green, we'll change it to another color. What color do you think? He's cute. I like him real well. So, you all have a great weekend. Enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, you're welcome, Heather. Hey, Donna. Welcome. Appreciate you jumping on. You all spread the word. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Let people know about my art. That is a wonderful thing. Thank you for it. And if you know of anybody else out there in, your world, friends, family members, people that are interested in painting, I'd love to paint with them also. It's fun. Painting is therapy. Just want everybody to find that joy in their heart. And, there's so many things out there in the world that right now that are just pulling us down. And this is just a lift me up thing. Painting is just such a wonderful, wonderful thing. It is. It's a gift. It's a special part of my life, I know. So God's given me many, many blessings, and this is certainly one of them. So thank you all so much. Appreciate you guys. Y'all have a great, wonderful day. God bless you. Take care, and I'll see you back on here again real soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.